Hello. Let me get some music going, guys. It's a little quiet in here. All right. Got some music going. Lorraine, I'm doing well. How are you? Currently eating some baked lays because we went to the pool today and I'm starving as I'm trying to start this live stream. Oh, what'd you make? Yeah, the pool is a lot of fun. We actually went to Costco today, got some stuff, and then came home, unloaded and everything. I made a burrito bowl, and then we went to the pool, but I'm hungry again. Oven roasted diced potatoes and rosemary. Ooh, that sounds so good. I love rosemary. And garlic, salt, seasoning. Ooh, salmon. You love salmon. That sounds so good. Hey, Vetus. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. And there's this girl I follow, and I saw a recipe she made. It was like a 30-minute dinner, and she made a salmon pesto with roasted tomatoes, and then she made potatoes on the side. And I really like pesto. I'm like, salmon's growing on me, fish is growing on me, but something about it did look very, very tasty. My sister makes this almost like a sushi bowl with salmon. That's really good too. Vitas, hey, welcome in. You love grocery shopping? I love saving money. I like going places and seeing like how much of a discount I'm getting somewhere. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Like, I share a bunch of tips. Well, I should be sharing a bunch of tips that I have. Like, one of the things is that I don't go to CVS that often, but when I do, did you know that you can you can use multiple coupons at once that they have on their app? So sometimes they'll have like $4 off any item, and then they have $3 off any item that you can combine, and then like 20% off of any item, and then you basically can like buy a pack of paper towels and get them free because they let you combine all those coupons. So we don't go there that often, but whenever I know I can get something pretty much for nothing, then I use them. Because why not? Hey Sanch, how are you? I personally prefer shrimp. I've always loved shrimp. Well, not always, but I've loved shrimp basically since I was like 17, 18. So it's been a long time. But I'm very particular about how it's cooked. I prefer it to be grilled. But I really like grilled shrimp. But I'm definitely more prone to eating shrimp. I just started getting into crab legs. Like, I've never been crazy about them, but over the last couple of years, I would say, I've gotten to the point where I do like them and enjoy them. I don't know if I'm to the point of craving them yet, but I'm sure that will happen at some point. What about you? Yeah, so if you have a CVS account, like a pharmacy, just download the CVS app and go to deals and rewards, I think it's called, and you can combine all the coupons at once. So that's a nice little tip for you. So I got like I got two packs of paper towels. Sag girl, I'm shuffling for you right now. I got two packs of paper towels from CVS, and they're normally $9 each because they charge an outrageous amount for brand name items. So it's two packs of Bounty. So 4 rolls total. That's it. And they normally would have charged $16 for that. And I was like, this is insane. Who would ever do this? But with all the coupons combined, I ended up getting those 4 rolls for, I think it was like $4 and change. So I ended up saving, what is that, like $12, $13. And I was like, all right, now this is definitely something I can do. So I ended up getting those. That's so Raven. Love it. All right, so Sag girl, I am getting a no. The Hanged Man, feeling trapped. There's kind of showing me like you can either let go of the idea, but if it's something you really want, that's going to require a sacrifice. That's essentially what the Hangman is either let it go or there's a delay in you getting it. And if you feel like you can't let it go and you don't want to wait, then a sacrifice might need to be made. So hopefully that makes some sense to you. Yeah. Tom and Jerry, go, taking it way back. What's going on Sandeep's mind after our fight? I used to watch Tom and Jerry. Did you, babe? Did you watch Tom and Jerry when you were younger? You did? Really?
Yeah.
We never talked about that. What's going on Sandeep's mind, please, after the fight? So right now I feel like Sandeep is kind of feeling defensive. I feel like they've got a guard up. We have the 9 of Wands. So this indicates like feeling like they're constantly coming to a fight, having to defend their self or defend their honor, or and they're growing tired and growing weary. So I think that he's just ready for whatever this is to stop or come to an end. Not saying I'm saying he because I don't know if it's a him or not. So I apologize if it's not a him. But your person is feeling like they need whatever is going on to stop. So not to say that they want the relationship necessarily to come to an end, or the connection to stop, but they feel like the problem at hand or the issue at hand, Sanj, is becoming a more and more of a problem, and they just really want this phase of the connection to be done. So that is what I have. I speak says I didn't know that. I don't do crabs. I love shrimp and salmon. Shrimp is my favorite. Me too. I love shrimp. Crabs, I didn't even I never really liked seafood growing up. We'd always go on like family vacation, and my family would always want to go to these like all you can eat seafood buffet places and all this stuff, and I was the only person in the whole family that would just get like chicken tenders. But I definitely feel like as I've gotten older, my cells have turned over, my taste buds have changed. I'm more and more inclined to seafood, but it's taken a long time to get here. Sag girl. Oh no! Your dog ate the cord? Oh my god. Oh, you have a job interview? Ugh, job interviews make me nervous too. You also don't feel like going? Yeah, I hate job interviews. I wish they were not a thing. I do not like them. I feel like they're silly. Hey Liz, how are you? You're welcome, Sanch. Rugrats, classic. Did Jay see me at work today? Please show me a yes or a no for Liz. Yes, 9 of Cups. Wishes coming true. Satisfaction, happiness, achievements. Linda, Garfield. Wow. I don't know if I can say I ever watched Garfield. Maybe once or twice. Donations are open for those of you who are just joining us. So far, I haven't checked my list, but I don't think I have anyone waiting on donations, so you will most likely be next, or first, I should say. Linda, I am getting a yes. The star is kind of making me feel like it's part land, part water. So somewhere near bodies of water is kind of what I'm hearing. You're welcome, Liz. All right, so I speak my truth. We have the judgment card here. So judgment is all about healing, respecting the past, but not carrying it into the future, like not carrying grudges or, you know, allowing that space for you to forgive yourself or other people and absolve them, basically like squash any issues, either with yourself, so that could be like guilt or shame, or with other people, that could be disdain or resentment, but basically forgiving them, understanding that there's a respect to the past that has made you who you are now, but allowing yourself to move into the future graciously, forgiving yourself and forgiving other people. That doesn't necessarily mean letting those people back in your life, but for the sake of your own health and your own mental state, separating yourself from that by letting go of those grudges or that anger or whatever feelings it is that you have. It's essentially just like an all-encompassing forgiveness, so that way you can, I guess, for the betterment of your future. You're welcome, Liz. Oh my God, Liz, I shit you not. I literally just realized that. That is so freaking funny. Well, if you look at the star card, oh my God, that's hilarious. If you look at the star card, you'll see like that big body of water. And whenever I read that card, a lot of the times I always resonate with it being in regards to water. So like, for example, if someone said, you know, what am I going to do this summer? I'd be like, you're spending time near the water or on the water. And the star, to me, it can literally mean something you can do day or night. So that's so funny because I didn't even realize that. And I guess Louisiana's like partially in the water, right? But that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Who? I just don't know anybody in Louisiana. Like, I forget that's even a state sometimes. I know that it is, but that's so funny. Like, hun, when you think of Louisiana, what do you think of? Duck Dynasty?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what is that, like crocodiles? No.
That's the people make the duck college.
I never watched Duck Dynasty. I don't know. What am I thinking of? Florida? Like the swamps?
Yeah.
Thinking Florida. Everglades, yeah. All right, guys, so donations are open. We are going to close the free list. If you've been here before, make sure you say hello and claim your free reading. I will still answer for Emily and Shannon. You're welcome, I speak. Good, I'm glad it resonates for you. iCarly. Oh, so you are probably, let me guess. I'm trying to think. I would think that you're probably like mid to late 20s, Emily, by saying iCarly, because I feel like iCarly just missed me. I feel like it was like a little bit younger than me. Will someone in love come toward me this summer? Show me yes or no for Emily. Okay, I am getting a yes, the 7 of Wands. I don't typically look at this card as a yes card, but when I activated it, I told spiritual team that I would take the card at face value, and the card itself says yes. So I will say yes. 7 of Wands. Joan, I'm sorry, I did miss your question. I'll still answer that. Little House on the Prairie. I never watched that. It sounds like a show I'd enjoy now, though. So Shannon, I am getting a yes. 6 of Wands. So it's like celebration, being noticed, being acknowledged, being appreciated. And Joan. Oh, you loved Barney and Dora. I would say I did too. Well, no, not Dora. I think Dora was too young for me. But I did like some Barney for a little while. Alright. Joan, I am getting a yes. I have the Judgment card here. Have you been here before? Oh, I see. Funny story about Barney. I remember, okay, so this was like trauma for me because I was like a kid in a divorced house, but we had this VCR and we had this Barney show, and it had like 2 or 3 episodes on it on the movie. And my sister and I like made, I think it was like an episode about a carnival or something. And my sister and I made a carnival in our house. We got paper and we made tickets and everything. We were bored as heck back in the day. But hey, I thought that was kind of funny. I have that memory. I wonder if my sister has that memory. Loved Lizzie McGuire. That was like one of my favorite shows. I loved, that's like, I would say like teen years was like Lizzie McGuire. But I'm thinking like even younger than that. I loved All That. I loved All Real Monsters, Kenan and Kel. The Amanda Show. I would say Lizzie McGuire was, I loved Rugrats too. I would say Lizzie McGuire was probably one of my favorite like shows when I was like 11 or 12. I'm trying to think, hun. What other shows did you watch? Why is my brain not working? Doug and Recess. Did you watch any shows that were like, oh, Boy Meets World? Did you watch any shows that weren't cartoons though? Doug was a good one. Did I say Recess? I can't remember.
Salute Your Shorts. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark was a good one. I really liked That's So Raven too.
Even
Oh, Even Stevens. I forgot about that one. Wow. Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah, Rocco's Modern Life.
Hey Arnold.
Oh,
I really like Sabrina. The Melissa Joan Hart Sabrina. And I really liked Clarissa Explains It All. What, honey?
I said, yeah, Clarissa was good.
I speak to say, hey Arnold. I would wear clothes like her. I had some of her CDs that I would listen to on my CD player. Oh my god. I was so into Lizzie McGuire. I was listening to Miranda's songs too. Like Miranda, she was like a singer. I don't remember what her actual name is, but she actually had songs too. And like I loved that show so much. I was like listening to her too as well. Donations are open, guys. We're just chatting about old TV shows we used to love. Ren and Stimpy freaked me out. Like totally freaked me out. Salute your shorts. You said that one, didn't you, huh?
Yeah.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that one. That was like the old school challenge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In a way.
And Guts.
Guts, right? Double Dare.
Yeah, Double Dare. And Pete and Pete.
Don't remember that one.
Don't remember Pete and Pete?
No, I don't think so.
That was a bop too.
Cat Dog. Oh my god. I know Cat Dog, but I never really like watched it and enjoyed it, I don't think. I know the song and everything. Cheetah Girls, yes. Oh my god. Loved the Cheetah Girls. I loved like any Disney movie that would come out. I was so obsessed with Friday nights. I wanted to make sure I was showered. I was like ready to go. Because, you know, you had to wait for commercials and everything. So it was like, you had to be ready. You couldn't watch it afterwards. The Wild Thornberries. I watch that sometimes too. Secret World of Alec Mack. Oh my god, Rocket Power. We never said that one. Ren and Stimpy. You liked Beavis and Butthead. Why does this sound familiar, but I don't remember watching it? The Angry Beavers. Do you remember that?
What?
The Angry Beavers?
Yeah.
I don't remember watching that.
Yeah.
I think Rugrats has such like it's so good. Like the lessons they teach in that show. I feel like I think what I'm gonna do when we have a kid is they're just gonna watch all the things we used to watch. I was saying Ren and Stimpy kind of freaked me out sometimes. I didn't I don't know why. It like freaked me out. Yeah, Cheetah Girls was good. Are you afraid of the dark? Wait, you said that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
And those were some good ones.
Home Improvement.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't a kid's show, but that was good.
Yeah, it was a kid's show.
Home Improvement?
Yeah.
I feel like it was more like a family sitcom.
No, because it had the little teen hunk back in the day. That was that.
I mean, we like to watch it because of him, but I would say the show itself was like
it was a kid/family show.
Yeah, that's why I said a family sitcom. I mean, they had a lot of like adult themes on Home Improvement though. Like they had like the parents, they had a separate life outside of the kids. The kids were just kind of jumping in as a part of it. You know, you thought it was funny because of Tim Allen, right?
Yeah. And his buddy. And the guy you can only see half his face.
Oh yeah, the neighbor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey Jennifer. So the donation list is open. We have not had any donations yet, so we're just kind of chatting it up and talking old shows that we used to like to watch. So if you wanted to donate, you would be first and next. Awesome. All right, Jennifer, whenever you're ready, just let me know what your question is. You typed that so fast. Okay. What's the energy of my job hunt and how does one feel now that I'm leaving the company? All right, let's take a look. All right, Spirit, what's the energy of the job hunt for Jennifer, please? What's the energy of the job hunts? All right, so we have 4 of Cups, which is rejecting offers and missed opportunities. So this could be you overlooking certain things, or like not applying to certain things that might end up being good. Maybe you're being very particular about the type of job you're looking for. This can also indicate that you're applying to a lot of places and you don't feel like you're getting much traction, or like a lot of people are like seeking you out, or I don't know. It's something here where it's just like misconnections, missed opportunities, rejecting offers. Maybe people are offering you jobs and you're just not really feeling it. Okay, so being picky. Let's see. So I have the 9 of Cups, so it's like you really want like this perfect thing. You're looking for the perfect job, the perfect amount of money. I feel like you're being particular about the details, but I don't think you're necessarily like being pretentious. Like, I don't think you're in a place where you're like, oh, it has to be this type of work or it has to be this type of work. I think you're just basically like, I want to feel qualified, but I want to be paid what I'm worth. And maybe there's something that you're looking for. You're like, it has to be remote or it has to be in this specific industry. But outside of that, I don't feel like you're being unrealistic is kind of what I'm getting. All right, what's the energy of the job hunt here? So maybe there's some type of stress or anxiety settling in because you're kind of like trying to figure out what the long-term plan is. Maybe that could be kind of stressful for you because you're kind of taking a leap of faith. You don't want to regret this decision. You don't want to feel like you jumped too quickly to make this happen. Like, you don't want to feel, you want to feel like you thought it through and you did the right thing that was for you, because you are particularly independent and motivated, self-motivated. What is the outcome of this job hunt here? The outcome, we have Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. So we have passion, enthusiasm, curiosity, and giving back or generosity. So I feel like the outcome is that you're going to find a place where you make a difference in other people's lives. It's like you make an impact. You are important to someone's overall well-being, either like on a personal level or just in the industry itself. You make a difference, you matter. I feel like the outcome here is finding something that lights you up, makes you excited. Of course, we have Knight of Wands and Page of Wands here, which is like passionate things, enthusiastic types of jobs, or I guess attitude towards the job is like enthusiasm. The Page of Wands Page and Knights actually are indicating to me that you have, whatever job this is, you do have experience here, but not enough to feel like you've mastered it. You know, like there's still challenges and things to learn here, but you will be qualified. But on the very basic level, there's a lot of room for growth where you're going, is kind of what I'm hearing. You know, you're not starting off fully seasoned. If I saw like a king or something, I might think, okay, either she's overqualified for this job she ends up getting, or she feels like she's mastered it, but she just wants something easy. But I feel like for you, there's a lot of room for growth where you're going. Let's see. So Page of Wands can indicate being just generally optimistic and energetic. It can indicate being really good salesperson, good actors or creators doing something creatively and artistically. You are able to persuade well. So anything that would require you to persuade people's opinions. So maybe like HR, because you have good influence over what people are thinking or feeling, and you're able to kind of like de-escalate a situation. They're also saying like politics. They're saying, again, it's going back to like that sales kind of role. Maybe marketing would be good for you, because you really encourage people, like want to be in that energy. Something where you speak truth or wisdom over a group of people. You do well persuading people's opinions, I guess, is just the general undercurrent of this message. Is that a good job for you would be somewhere where how you act or behave towards a group of people would influence them in a positive way for something. Let's see. It's showing that you really love a challenge. So I feel, again, just to reiterate, you're going to a place where you have you're qualified for the position, but maybe on a more basic or entry level way where there's still a lot to learn. So yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting. Let me know if you have any questions about that, and if not, I will move on to your next question. Yay, that makes me happy to hear. Okay. All right, we're shuffling for question number 2. All right, how does one feel now that Jennifer is leaving the company? We need the updated energy, please. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles. And this is making him feel like he doesn't know how to feel about it exactly. I feel like he feels like this is not his choice. This is not the thing he would decide. The Magician is in reverse, so it feels like he feels out of control. If this isn't in his hands, like if he had his rathers, you would stay so that he could be around you the way he has been. I don't think this is a change that he's necessarily prepared for. I do feel like he feels like you are a weakness for him. So I feel like this is hard. Like I feel like this is disappointing information, but he's kind of in this place where he's like, okay, I can't control it. I don't have a say. There's nothing that I can do here. It's happening. So he is trying to choose to think positively. I have the Two of Pentacles, so it's kind of like trying to find that balance. Two of Pentacles is kind of like flipping a coin. It's like chance. It's like, using fate or destiny as an opportunity kind of thing. So I feel like he is trying to see the more hopeful aspect of this decision because he feels like he hasn't really had the chance to do anything about it. So, and he can't change it. So now he's maybe thinking about how to use it to his advantage. A Seven of Cups. He still looks disappointed. Yeah. I definitely feel like he's not feeling it. He does feel like this is a challenge for him in some type of way. So he feels okay. So he is showing 10 of Swords. So that's kind of like feeling betrayed by you, or like stabbed in the back or stabbed in the heart. Like he feels like this was fairly unexpected, and he feels very like heavy about it. And I just feel like I don't know. I don't think he's doing well, but I feel like he's doing better. He's doing better than he was the last time we did this reading. I still think that if given the opportunity, he would ask you to stay. He would ask you to change your mind, but I feel like he doesn't feel like it's his place. And I also feel like he thinks if given that opportunity and he did do that, it wouldn't sway you, it wouldn't change your mind. So he's just kind of feeling like he has to be strong. I have the Seven of Wands, so he's just trying to kind of stand his ground. And like, I think maybe it's easy to read his expressions. Maybe he's one of those people who just like, show their expressions very well and can't really hide what they're thinking or feeling. It's just written all over their face. But what he can do to kind of not manipulate your decision, he will eventually try to do, because I think that he does generally have your best interest at heart. So I think at first the news was like unexpected, and then his feelings were hurt. Then he's like, well, it's almost like he feels like he's not allowed to have feelings about it. He feels like it's not his place. So it's just a lot of conflict, I would say, for him now. He said, I had another reader tell me he feels betrayed. Yeah, but I have a reason to leave. Yeah, I mean, I think he's just going to try to keep his head up and accept and respect your decision. But I definitely am sensing he's not quite better yet. Like, I don't think he's okay with this. I don't think that he feels like happy about it, but he is doing what he can. There's something here about like stress, burden, or partnership. Does he choose your replacement out of curiosity? Like, is he a part of the hiring process that's needed to replace your position? There's another person. So maybe this is his stress about who's he gonna have to work with now then. There's just some kind of note or message coming in about him, like what's next, you know, like who is going to replace you. What's that going to be like? So it's not just about you leaving either. It's just about now like this new person coming in and filling your shoes, or I guess in his opinion, like trying to fill your shoes. And he's like also like concerned about that, you know, like who's coming in next as well. So there is someone else that handles the hiring process, or does he still have a hand in it? Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, so whatever extent his hand is in that hiring process, like if he just gives final approval or how that works, or even if he doesn't have a hand in the hiring process, he's concerned about who's coming in after you. Oh, you overheard from the manager that Juana is worried. Uh-huh. That feels right to me. You're just not easy shoes to fill. That's cute. All right, guys. Well, I've been here for almost an hour. And honestly, I'm beat. I just wanted to like show up for you guys because I said I'd be here yesterday and then I never was. But it's been a long day and a lot of it was spent in the sun. And you know how like the sun makes you really tired. So I am not going to try to make fetch happen here. We're going to go ahead and do a last call for reading. So if anybody wants to make a last minute donation, feel free. If not, no worries. I'll probably just give it another few minutes here and then I'll just go ahead and sign off for the night. I think tomorrow we'll be doing probably a private reading sale. So if you're interested in getting a private reading with me, check out the communities tab tomorrow sometime to see what openings I have and what kind of discounts I'm offering. Coworkers told me I'm good with what I do, but I already made my decision. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's lots of people who are going to miss you, Jennifer, as well, you know, because it's like when people leave, it affects them. They'll be okay. They'll be all right, you know, once you leave. It's going to be okay. The world will still go on, but people will still be disappointed or still be sad, and that's normal. You have to stick with your decision that you made and believe that it was the right call for you. You, like you said, you have your reasons. You're welcome, Jennifer. Thank you for stopping in. Hey, Terry. Terry, thanks for the donation, hon. We're doing a BOGO. Oh, 3 minis. All right. Well, you are next and last. So go ahead and post your questions whenever you're ready, and we'll get started for you. Hey Terry, I hope you're still here. Are you just taking a minute to type your questions? Because you're the only one on my list, and I was about to end my broadcast when you hopped on. So if you're here, if you can just let me know. Otherwise, you'll have to wait until next time because I gotta head out. Worst case scenario, I can do voice clips for you tomorrow via email. I'll give it to like, oh, hey, there you are. Okay, thanks for responding. Yeah, I didn't want to leave without doing your reading, but I was also like, oh, I hope she didn't leave. Sarah. Am I coming back on later tonight? No, probably not. But Sarah, I will honor a donation if you want to do it. But I'll just make you like the last person on my list. And then I think that will be fine because I was planning on like wrapping this up in like 30 minutes. So I'm positive I can get through Terry's readings and yours in that time. Sarah, if you wanted to donate, but that's up to you. All right, Terry, I am shuffling for you right now. Let's take a look. How does Matt feel? Okay, Sarah. How does Matt feel towards Terry, please? How does Matt feel towards Terry? What does he think of her? What does Matt think of Terry? Ooh, girl. So Matt is calling you a femme fatale, okay? So he's feeling like you're an erotic feminine. He is feeling mighty sexually attracted to you. I feel like he feels you are mysterious as well. We have the Hermit. So he feels that you're very much focused on your own self and what's going on in your own life. Maybe you're a very private person and he's looking at you as generally mysterious. Terry, I put it in the comments for you. He feels like you serve humanity with humility. So you are a very good person. You are willing to help others and illuminate the path for others, teach and guide others as well. He feels like you're extremely humble, meaning that you're not very proud. You don't have a lot of pride that's seen as like a negative thing, because a lot of times pride can get in the way if we're too proud to ask for help, if we're too proud to basically like let our guard down. If we're not willing to be vulnerable, that can be a negative thing. But he's saying that you're very humble. You're a humble type of person. And I feel like also he kind of would say like you're healing as well. He's seeing you as a mother with child. I have the mother and the child attribute here. He feels like you're nurturing, patient, and full of love to give. I think he's attracted to the aspect that you are a mom. So there's like a specific like thing that he's attracted to about your energy, and it has partly to do, you know how like some people will say, oh, I'm really attracted to brunettes, or I'm really attracted to girls with curly hair, or generally really love blue eyes. Personality wise, I love girls who hike, I love girls who go to the gym. I feel like this guy is very attracted to the fact that you're a mom, and he might even seek out mothers because he is attracted to that quality. He feels like he can trust you. He feels like you are a passionate and devoted lover, or he feels like you would be a passionate and devoted lover. All right, Sarah, thank you. I'll add you to the list. So, Sarah, you'll be after Terilyn. I'm working on question 2 of 3 for Terry, and then you'll be after that. And then I'll wrap it up after that and end the broadcast. All right. So, Terry says, how does Michael C. currently feel towards me? Let's see. How does Michael C. currently feel towards Terry, please? How does Michael C. currently feel towards Terry? Terry, he feels like you're powerful. Like he feels like this extraordinary strength and magic in you, or near you, or within you. Something along those lines, where he knows you're powerful and he respects that divine feminine strength that you have. He feels like I don't know what this message is. How does Michael currently feel towards Terry? Can you clarify, please? He feels like you have an aspect willing to help others that he admires. He also sees this about you. He feels almost like you're extremely independent, like to a fault. He feels like you have always had to rely on yourself and not allow other people to help you, or maybe you felt like you couldn't rely on other people, and now you have this like energy that's or maybe this archetype or personality trait that's very like, I'm self-sufficient, I'm independent, I will do things on my own. And it's because of the experience that you've had where you don't feel like you can rely on people. Let's see. How does Michael C. currently feel, please? How does he feel towards Terry? So, Terry, remember when I said like a little bit ago, I don't remember what reading it was, but I said there's like a cleansing that's happening or a purification of the connection, like the line, the lineage or the ancestry or just the connection itself. There's like a purification going on right now. They're almost showing it in steps, and I'm only getting little pieces here and there, but so far there's been the psychic connection, then it went to purification, and now it's in purging. It's like in a purging stage where now we're getting rid of things that aren't serving us. So they're wanting to like they want you to like eliminate aspects of your life, or him to eliminate aspects of his life that aren't suitable for the connection. So let's just say you guys were to start talking, even as friends, what would be things that would get in the way of that from happening? They keep showing me like your ex, so I do feel like he has a hand in this to some extent. But like I said, I don't think he's necessarily going to completely get in the way. But I feel like finding ways to legally separate from him in a way that's like causing more distance and less drama, if that makes sense. Basically, just like purging. If you had your perfect world with Michael C., what would that look like? What would you be doing? What would your life look like? Where would you be living? You know, so I feel like there's kind of like this, after the cleansing and purification, they're showing like there's like logistics, like realistic things that have to happen as well. So this change is coming about. And I also feel like you guys going through like you're feeling more liberated. I think that's the whole purpose of this, because I was a little bit confused. I was like, I feel like that's not a full message, but basically spirit wants you to feel fully liberated from the things that you feel hold you back, from the things that weigh you down and make you feel like you can't have what you deserve, or you can't have what you want, or now I can't do this because this happened. Like, spirit wants you to feel liberated. So in order to do that, we have to let go of things. So I hope that's making sense. The only example that I'm getting is like of the ex, because you have to sort out that stuff first. Like, you have to get that worked out because that's important. So they're kind of showing like logical, realistic, practical things like that. Jennifer, sure, you can donate again. Go for it. So all in all, Terry, I would say in regards to his feelings for you, I would say that it's almost like there's a buildup or like a momentum. I think that you both can feel something big brewing. I guess brewing is the best word. That you both, he's kind of feeling that too. You guys are both feeling something like gaining that power and gaining that momentum, but you're not really quite sure what that is or how it's going to play out or what it's going to be, but you feel the power. Okay, Jennifer, I've got yours. Thank you. All right. So question 3 for Terry. Why wasn't I told about the ceremony by Aaron? Why wasn't I told about the ceremony by Aaron? Why didn't Aaron tell Terry about the ceremony? So Terry, Aaron was trying to restrict something. I'm not getting that it was restrict you specifically, like from coming. I don't know if he was trying to restrict the amount of people or if he wanted the ceremony itself to be limited, like he didn't want a different people there. Maybe he was trying to keep it very intimate or something, but they're showing like a sense of restriction and control over the ceremony itself. Like he had plans for it to play out a certain way and felt like it would be best if there weren't a bunch of extra people or there weren't certain people there. I think that he had a specific way that he wanted this to go, and didn't necessarily feel the need or desire to. It's almost like, you know, when you want to have a controlled situation, you limit the amount of variables that can affect how something plays out. And so I feel like that's almost kind of what he was trying to do by, like, I don't think that he was specifically singling you out per se. I think it's more so there was some type of restriction or some type of limit that he felt obligated to put on this, or he wanted to put on this. Why wasn't Terry told about the ceremony from Aaron? There's something coming in about the Fool. Something about trying something new or trying something different that he hasn't done before. I don't know if Aaron is the one that's like in charge of this. I'm not sure what his actual place is, or if you feel like he's a friend of yours. I'm not sure like who he is in all of this, but there's something about this ceremony, some element of it feeling new or feeling maybe contemporary or unconventional. Convention. I don't know why the word convention just came to my mind, but unconventional, something changed, something different. Like there's like an aspect of restriction and also wanting to do something different. Because I have the Strength, the Fool, the Death card, we have the Magician, we have the Six of Swords, Nine of Wands at the top of the deck, and the majority of these cards are major arcana cards. So it's also like this has to do with like big life themes. I wish I could give you specific details, Terry, because it's only kind of vague just because I don't know the whole story, so I can only give you the details that I am picking up. So I hope that makes sense. All right, so next up we have Sarah. Sarah put the note in Cash App. You're welcome, Terry. Thank you for stopping in. It was good seeing you again. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so Sarah, I have this star. So this indicates him feeling very grounded with you. I have the root chakra. So I feel like you feel like a realistic option for him. Maybe not practical. Maybe there's still some hoops you guys have to jump through, but you're like the ideal person for him. He feels very rooted, grounded, and at home with you. The star also indicates that you are like a wish for him. There's a lot of hope here, and you know how they say wish upon a shooting star. I kind of get that vibe right now here with this particular card. I feel like you are kind of something he always has faith in. I do feel like it wavers throughout time. So like I think sometimes it's like 10% faith, and then other times it's like 80% faith, and sometimes it's 60. I feel like the amount of faith he has in this connection does waver depending on the different phase or season of life you're in. But I am getting that for him, the faith is always there. Even if it's not at full capacity, it's still always there, and it's not really something that's ever gone away. He feels like there's a lot of potential here in this connection. He never wants to sever this tie to you. He always wants to be in connection with you or communication with you. The 10 of Pentacles is here, which indicates long term. Now, this can mean a couple things, but for you, it probably means both. 10 of Pentacles means you have a long history with someone, but 10 of Pentacles usually also means, and more so means, that they see you at the end of their days. They see you as someone that they want in their life long term. If ever 10 of Pentacles comes up in a reading, it indicates to me that this person would always want a connection to you. I also have the Wheel of Fortune here, and that indicates that he feels like it's just all about timing. He really feels like timing has everything to do with this connection, and that when it's ready to be, it will be. And I feel like that's something he really always tries to have faith in. He's kind of showing that like no matter what happens, even if it all burns down, like you are still in the ashes. I don't really know what that means, but that's kind of like what he just said. That's kind of like what I'm picking up. It's just like, it doesn't matter if my whole life falls apart, she's always there. Oh, that's what it is. She's always there in the ashes. Like she rises up, like kind of like a phoenix, you know, like when it all comes crashing down, you're the one. When it all comes crashing down, you're still there. And I feel like he's saying that to an extent of like, I can always rely on her support, but always like also like no matter what's going on in my life, it could literally be burning and up in flames, but I still come back to center, you know? Like I said, he feels grounded with you. Like he still knows that you're there, and like there's that connection. So we also have 10 of Cups. Sorry guys, I feel like I'm getting very confusing, but my list is closed. So Rising, would you be okay? Let me know if this is a problem, but would you be okay if I answered this question tomorrow in a voice clip? Would that be all right if I sent you like an email with a voice clip to answer your question or your questions? Let me know. Okay, that too. That's also an option. You let me know. I can do either one. Oops, didn't mean to click that. So, Sarah, going back to you, that is what I have. He feels like you're home. He feels like you bring him back to center. Like you're the command center. You know what I mean? Like you're the person that he like just always knows that he can come back to. And typically, I think on a general basis, he expects you to be there with him for all of life. I have, again, just to let you know, we have this star, the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles, the Tower, and 10 of Cups. So that is what I have for you. Next up, we have Jennifer. Jennifer, you can go ahead and post. Oh, that's okay, Rising. I don't know why I didn't do it this time, but I usually put it in the pin comment too, just so that way people don't get confused. And I only put it on screen this time, so I am sorry that was confusing for you. But yeah, so Rising, what we'll do is we'll either wait until the next live stream, or if I end up doing like private readings tomorrow and I don't do a live stream, we can do like a voice clip or something. Or maybe I can just do like, I'll just send you like a private clip or something like that of your reading. I don't know. We'll figure it out for sure. So thank you so much for coming in though, but I'll make sure I get to you tomorrow. If I don't do a live stream regardless, you'll get your readings one way or the other, okay? All right, so Jennifer says, what's going to happen between Juan and I once I leave? Let's see. What's going to happen between Juan and Jennifer once she leaves? Jennifer's like, I feel like no communication. All right, let's see if you're right. What's going to happen between Juan and Jennifer once she leaves? 10-card reading, please, for Jennifer. The Lovers! Girl! All right, well, feel free to trust your gut, but my cards are saying something different. Defeat, surrender. So don't self-sabotage this connection. I sure hope he doesn't. But I have the 5 of Swords, basically meaning like you guys surrender to these feelings. The 5 of Swords came out with the Lovers. So the Lovers is indicating that you guys have the power here to do something. Here's the thing about that. When we give in and we just get vulnerable, beautiful things can happen. But if we don't do that, then we stay stagnant. Growth is where you open up. Growth, I mean, that's why they say counseling is good, going to therapy is good, getting it out in the open, talking about it. It's growth, it's personal development. That's because you're being vulnerable, you're cracking yourself open, and you're discovering more about yourself. So I'm going to use that same metaphor, I guess, for this situation, is that you guys do have the power for something to develop here, something quite magical, something quite beautiful. But we have to be willing to be open and vulnerable and surrender to the situation. Spirit is saying divine timing. Luck is on your side here. This is a blessed union. Spirit is saying, I give you the blessing. We want this connection to take off. We want this to be something that happens for you. Wheel of Fortune is good luck, fortune on your side. It has a lot to do with like timing, and cycles. I also have the work card here, 8 of Pentacles. Oh, indicating new job. Well, duh. But 8 of Pentacles indicates, so like, for instance, if someone said, tell me about my next love life. Tell me about my next encounter. And I have the Eight of Pentacles here. I would probably say one of the first examples I would give is that you met this person at work. So I feel like Spirit is kind of saying here that this connection or this relationship that was formed while you worked there is the foundation that will be paving the path or paving your future forward together. This is where it was like buttoning and it started to grow. We're not blossomed yet, but this was pivotal for you to meet this person, for it to go in this direction. I have the sun here. So the sun, I'm specifically looking at the number 19, 19. 9 is almost the end of a cycle. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 is endings and closing chapters and starting over something new. But the sun is specifically like fun and warmth and vitality. And this is like kind of can be like a flirty nature. This can also indicate that this relationship has the possibility to develop all the way to having a child together. So right now, I feel like there's a lot of, I like to say, a mixing pot of ingredients. There's a lot of ingredients here for this to really blossom, to really take off into something really beautiful. You guys have all the potential, aka ingredients, to have a relationship, to develop into being lovers, going as far as having a child. So there could be like a spirit baby here that's waiting to be born into this connection. But I do feel like this has pretty much everything to do with your own free will, because we have the lovers. So that is indicating to me that spirit is saying we're not going to get in the way of it. We bless it, we respect it, we are here for it, but we're not going to get involved. And the lovers is saying this is up to you guys, between you guys. Now, if this is not the path that you choose and nothing comes of it, you don't put yourself out there, he doesn't put himself out there, that's okay. This is just one option for you, but I feel like there's so much that can be developed here if that is something that you would like to happen. So yeah, that's what I've got, Jennifer. Let me know if you have any questions about that. There's a couple cards here really quickly, Justice, Magician, and Eight of Wands. And they're saying you need to speak your truth. Justice is truth, Magician is free will and power, and Eight of Wands is communication. So I'm getting like it's important for you both to be vulnerable and express yourself. Again, the message is repeating over. So I feel like when I get the message repeating over and over, it's like the message is done. But yeah, that's what I've got for you. No questions. Okay, perfect. Oh my God, I just saw Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, girl. You got Lovers and Ace of Cups and the Sun and Wheel of Fortune in this reading. This is good stuff. I really hope it's like a scene out of a movie. And like before you leave, he's like, wait, I have something to tell you. And then like something cute happens. I mean, that's my fantasy for this. All right, so Rising Storm, I'm not sure if you're still in here, if you already left, but I just wanted to kind of reiterate that I will make sure I get your reading done tomorrow, whether that's in a voice clip or that's in a audio, something, I don't know. We're going to make it happen. I'll make sure I get that reading for you tomorrow. Absolutely, Jennifer. Thank you so much for your donations tonight. Anyone else that's hanging out, I hope you have a great evening. And be on the lookout for the community tab tomorrow, because I believe that's when, if it's not tomorrow, it's definitely this weekend, I will be offering discounts on private readings and time slots that you guys can fill if it's something you're interested in. All right, guys, have a great rest of your night. Adios.